The traitor who sold our nuclear navy. The park looked empty. A paper grocery bag leaned against a utility pole like trash. Inside were 129 pages that could steer a nuclear fleet. He bent, dropped his own bundle, and walked away, certain nobody was watching. Minutes later, the bag he'd planted was in FBI hands, and the Navy's quietest secrets weren't quiet anymore. Here's the twist. This wasn't a one-off. For years, a single warrant officer had sold the keys to America's undersea deterrent. Routes exposed, orders readable, crews sailing blind. And the scariest part, the Navy didn't even realize the enemy was listening until a family fight forced the truth out. How does one man tilt a nuclear balance from a desk? Not with torpedoes or sonar, with paper, key lists, manuals, procedures that made the US submarine force quiet. That's our line, a traitor who made invisible boats speak. The human cost shows up first at home. A wife sees money that doesn't match a paycheck. A son thinks helping dad means rolling copies and sneaking printouts. A brother gets pulled by loyalty and leverage. The ring turns into a family business. The customer sits in Moscow. At sea, crews believe their messages are unbreakable. Wives believe silence equals safety. Both beliefs will crack. Here's the promise. You'll see how greed beat encryption and how bureaucracy greased the slide. The machines were strong if the keys stayed locked. They didn't. Walker turned COMSEC into a product line. The Soviets fused his deliveries with direction finding, sonar logs, and pattern analysis. The result wasn't chases, it was confidence. For long stretches, they knew our tempo. We won't do a tech lecture. We'll follow the decisions. A watch officer in debt walks into the Soviet embassy with a sample that opens a month of traffic. A case officer maps dead drops, trades cash for film, keeps the source on schedule. A radioman on a submarine tender, Walker's friend, becomes a pipeline for years. Each choice turns into orders at sea. Road map, recruitment, and the first handoff that proved the system could be read. Then the inventory, codebooks, key lists, broadcast formats, the dull pages that made the quiet service visible. Expansion, Brother Arthur, son Michael, and the gold mine, Jerry Whitworth. Near misses, an ex-wife's warning, a colleague's suspicions, audits that trusted the badge more than the behavior. The tip, anonymous letters, divorce leverage, an agent finally listening. The sting, a park, a bag, a camera. Aftermath, what the Soviets gained, what the Navy had to assume, how doctrine changed. One thread to carry forward, deterrence is faith backed by capability. Faith needs secrecy. Break secrecy and you test the faith. That's where this story lands.